So I've done the first bit of what I'm doing. I did actually give that window a clean, but it's misted up quite fast. When I fitted this window in this upstairs extension that we've built, I broke the glass, and just because we were in a rush before Christmas, I didn't actually replace it again. So anyone who breaks the glass when they're fitting a window is highly nervous when you come to replace it again, because you just like don't want it to happen again. But I just got a load of just like a bit of soap on the beads, you know, just try and ease them in a bit. And I've got the glass in fine this morning. Now I've used the fascia board for the windowsill. I'll show you my cuts so you can see it's pretty good, nice and tight everywhere, good fit. But what I've done is I've put packers underneath it, levelled the packers, put a bit of foam underneath it, and it was just blowing up in the middle. So this little sausage dog, some heroes, and an empty box. Keep the middle pushed down while the foam goes off, and that should be sound. I'll probably put some, I might say to the customer, if you're touching the walls up, I won't do it yet, but maybe just a bit of white silica around it will look nice. But yeah, first one done, window replaced. Another weight off my shoulders, on to the next one. So I'll just show you each of them now. One in here, looking good. Yo! Syndicate Original, Passion. Foam gun exploded before, which is fantastic.
Nice bottle of tissue there, but didn't leak all over the carpet.
Yeah, I bet you had loads of tissues left, didn't you?
Oh yeah.
Charlie Boy's windowsill. Look happy with it?
Yeah, it's alright.
You'd done better, wouldn't you? Into the extension that we built. That's the first one this morning. We had a box in here and it was just awful. So customer wanted me to put one there as well. Done that, no problem. And then in here, obviously you've seen this before, this laundry, I love it in here. This upstand is quite high, higher than the sill, so I've just done it as like a bit of an infill. I think it looks nice also. Get the one downstairs as well. In this downstairs room, that was a big one, that. Obviously insulated plasterboard, so that was a giant one. That's it. Took me near enough all day, because I don't know why, but took my time. Quite happy with him though. That'll do for today. Tomorrow I'm off. Let's enjoy it. I hope it was a good weekend. We're back. So, we're back on site on the West Park job. We've just been, we're a really slow morning, but we're getting there now. It's just, I think it's 10 to 3 now. The brickwork is up to finish height over there. We just ran this last bit in. All this is up to height now. Just working our way around, all the corners nice and level, ready to be finished. One thing that we have done is, obviously you know the script with the old brick and stuff. This top gable we're doing in the bricks that we've taken out the house, so we've just been blending them in so you don't end up with a straight line. That wasn't my idea, that was your idea. We're back here in the morning. We've only got the morning here tomorrow because we're at a funeral, but then we're going to get this front gable built and we're not far off. Roof time, headache time. But Dad's not well, still turned in. So yeah, lead by example.
Man flu. First one in 16 months.
It's been so hard not doing that to him like he always used to do to me.
Yeah.
What is it, Dad?
Mini violin, no one cares.
Nah, it's been a great help today. Been carrying Dane as per, but we're getting there now.
Don't pick on Dane just because he's woke up.
Yeah, we won't talk about the wall that he knocked over before, but
Yeah.
One brick.
block.
Well, I'm property.
Yeah, but weather's clear this week. It looks beautiful. Back to seeing all the nice views. Just saying this morning, it is cold, but the wind's not that bad, so we're all right. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna get going, but it's nice to see all this up to the right height, and we can start setting up for this, getting this gable up then, this peak. But yeah, we'll see you tomorrow. Hello, so it's Wednesday morning. And we did an hour or so's work yesterday, so I didn't capture much just because we had a funeral. Obviously, anyone who watched Christmas Special knew that we lost someone. So yeah, we had the funeral yesterday. But I'm back here today. My dad's not well, so me and Charlie have got to work double hard. But yesterday, in just a little hour that we got, it's a big step getting this done. We've covered a lot of it up. Important to cover up, but we've got our lintels on. Got them on the front all the brickwork is to soffit finish height now, apart from the very end over there. You can see where there's no lintel here and no lintel over there, but that's the last bit of brickwork. Probably 30 bricks to put on, so I'm gonna, it's less than that, 20 bricks. I'm gonna go and put them on now first thing, get it all pointed up, finished, and then I'm gonna go around then, just put a piece in under where the lintels are going on the blockwork, because we'll know the finish height of the brick, get last bits of insulation in, get the lintels on over them 2 windows, and then at that point over there we are gonna strip that back, find the existing wall plate, transfer that level across, and then we can get all our blockwork in. So we'll knock off 45 from the top for the 4x2 timber wall plate we're putting on, and maybe 30mm, just allows for anything going out of level. So what's that, 75mm from the top of the wall plate down. We'll get all our blockwork in, level all the way around, then we'll go back to the beginning then and get the wall plates on. If I get that done by the end of the day, I'll be buzzing, but we'll see how we do. I'm gonna have to put a shift in, so I'm gonna get clips as we go. But yeah, that'll do us. Let's do it. What a beautiful day. Just look at that view. Look at the sky. Honestly, me and Charlie have been buzzing. We had t-shirts on today when that sun was higher. Just look at that, phenomenal. The landscape here is just unreal. Charlie's idea to get a video then. I had a good go at it. It's been quite fiddly, but we've exposed the existing to get the wall plate height. So we've built up the blockwork, got the lintel in, and got our wall plate onto there. Loads of cuts, a full row of cuts. So we've got that bit in. I'm just getting the cuts and the row in here, this last one in, then this little bit's ready for the wall plate tomorrow. It's just the shape of this building, it's been horrendous, but we're moving, we're doing okay considering it's only been me and Charlie boy here today. But yeah, what a feeling, just having some sun on us. First week back in work, -3, -5. That has been so good today. It's really changed our moods, but hopefully more of that tomorrow. Absolutely beautiful. It's Thursday, another sunny day in Manchester. The skies are so clear, you can see they're detailed, all the town. Looks amazing. That sun, brilliant. I've only just put my fleece back on because I'm a bit in the shade, but been in the sun most of the time. Big moment. It's been slow the last few days just because my dad's not been well, and me and Charlie have been cracking on, but we've got all the lintels on now and we've got wall plates bedded on. So we just put like a galvanised clout nail in the back of them, bed them on so they, you know, they get a good bite. But yeah, that side's on all the way round. Big moment. Wall plates are on now, that's it. So here, it's quite hard to explain, but here now, that gable, we've got to build the gable here, and this roof goes into that one, and then another ridge comes off, and then a double hip. 2 valleys going into like a flat valley on the other side as well. Very complex roof, nothing that I've ever done before, but relying a lot on my dad, and we've got another joiner coming in, someone to give us a hand. But yeah, big moment. The wall plates are on. That was a bit fiddly, but yeah, they're on now, all lasered, all perfect. I'm gonna have a look at this gable. This is the only top lintel now. I've got to put another cavity tray in. But yeah, I'm gonna get the blockwork up because half of this peak at the front, so this peak that goes up in the middle, well, that wall continues down there. This side's going to be vaulted, whereas this side's having a ceiling in. Now, obviously, we've got to get a ridge over there, up here. You can see where Charlie stood, his height there. How we're going to do it. So now we've decided we're going to put the ceiling ties on. So get all the ceilings in where we can. So then at least we'll have a platform for most of it, and it'll be safer as well. So we've got 2 8x3s coming off that wall plate across. Then when this wall gets built up, it'll carry them. What we can do is we can put our 8x3s across, put an acro underneath it, a few timbers to stop it moving, and once we get our ceiling on, it'll hold it in place anyway. But on this side, because it's a gable, we're going to put a wall plate on the wall and then resin bolt it to it, just easier. You can bed them in and stuff, but we're not doing that, we're just going to bolt it on. It's a ceiling So that's all good. Yeah, pretty happy. Sun's out, can't complain. About 2:30, so we've got a couple of hours still. Going to see what we can get done on this gable. Hello everyone. What better way to start the video showing our new microphones than with the birthday boy. So Charlie boy is 20 today. How do you feel being 20?
Same as yesterday.
Hold your mic near your mouth.
Same as yesterday.
Yeah, we're on the job today, just me and Charlie this morning.
Putting a mix on.
Putting a mix on, getting some work done. Hold your mic near your face.
Putting a mix on the first thing.
But yeah, happy days. Charlie boy's 20, his birthday. It's not raining. We're outside.
It's Friday.
It's Friday as well.
Yeah.
You got a big weekend planned. What have you got planned for your birthday?
Party tomorrow at mine.
Nice.
Yeah.
So no doubt I'll be getting another snag list of all the broken stuff that Charlie's done. But yeah, happy birthday to Charlie, everyone. Bye for now. Just so we don't look stupid using the mics, we're going to give him a little test.
Your family.
So, it is Friday, and my dad's been in to help us today, just this morning. It's dinner time, but it's also obviously a very special day. So, we've come to have some dinner. Aaron and Dane are finished at the basement, so they might turn up as well. But, yeah, what have you got planned, Charlie boy?
What?
This weekend?
I've already said, haven't I?
Oh, have you? Oh, pie, sorry mate. Apologies. What are you doing this weekend? Next weekend, you've got a big
next
one.
weekend. Well,
It's your birthday.
my next weekend starts on Thursday morning early, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Do you want to hear the full shebang?
Go on then.
Let's see if I can remember it all. So, me and Kirst go down to Piccadilly Station. We then get the train down to London. I will also be going in the cab with the train driver.
Yeah.
Help her get a flag and an hat and all that. We then get into London, we're into Camden,
Yeah.
check into our hotel. We then go around all of the famous punk rock pubs,
Yeah.
different venues. Go and have my photograph where the Clash took their iconic picture on the steps. I want that taken as well.
Yeah.
There's a few other things we're going to do. Then from there, we're going up to the Shard,
Yep.
top floor, at sunset. We're getting there just before it.
Nice.
We're going to see the sun go down over London.
Mint.
Yeah, blessed for the weather.
Yeah. Then she's got something else lined up for me. Then we get up in the morning. We've got breakfast somewhere. Then from there, we've got a River Thames cruise up past the Houses of Parliament and all that. Then in the afternoon, go to Westminster Abbey. We're booked in there for 2.5 hours. Full tour of the Abbey, the full Monty.
Yeah.
Then we go for tea. Then after that, we go back to the train station for 10:30 at night and get on the overnight sleeper to Edinburgh.
Cool, that innit?
That's pretty cool. So all the way up to Edinburgh, and we've got the Castle View apartment. You look out your lounge window, and Edinburgh Castle is here right in front
That's
of
mad.
us.
That's mad, isn't it?
Stay overnight, get up in the morning. We're going to get up in the morning then, we've got then a couple of hours to kill. Then we're in Edinburgh Castle for the full tour, and we're there when the cannons fire at 1 o'clock.
That's mega.
Videos will
Yeah.
be taken. We then come out of there, got something else to go and do in Edinburgh.
Yeah.
Then at tea time, we're going in the top Italian restaurant in Edinburgh. And also, it's Burns night. So, loads of things going on.
Nice.
We're then going to a live music venue,
Bloody hell.
back to the apartment, up in the morning, out, and we're hoping to go down to the harbour where Kirsty served her time in the Royal Navy
Very nice.
when she was on HMS Illustrious.
Amazing.
We'll be excellent films there.
Brilliant.
Then we have to come back to Ireland.
I think she's happy with that.
Never fed that dog, have you?
I know.
Serious planning.
Don't they put you to shame every single one that does
It's going to be a busy weekend.
Scrambled egg and sausage for Raven.
All the barcodes and passes all on the phone.
He's a nice papa.
She loves
That's
it.
meant knowing that you don't have to, like, you don't actually have to think to what's burns?
Learn with ram it up in the middle of the table leg. There you go. Chips.
Oh, thank you. Cheers.
Famous poet.
Want some more milk, lovey?
There's a bit in there still.
Yeah, we're alright, cheers. Anyway, is that everything?
There will be some bits I forgot due to me now being 60 years young
Yes.
and forgetful.
Yeah.
But she's done absolutely amazing. She's planned everything, paid for everything. I must be good at something, eh?
I do not want to know. Right, let's get some grub. Griff's on the green. Serious business, Charlie boy. Special boy. Raven. And a scrambled eggs. That food was 10 out of 10. All happy? Any words of wisdom?
Words of wisdom.
I'm working at Dan's this weekend, so we're not going to see you on the camera anyway.
Oh, words of wisdom. I'm too tired after eating.
You said that about 5 times.
Well, it's nice to know that you're working hard this weekend.
Yep.
I'm going to the pictures,
Yep.
for tea, watching City, drinking lots of beer. Obviously, it helps with the man flu.
Yeah. That would definitely cure your illness.
Liquid painkillers, and might get a little walking round Wonderful.
Very nice. Charlie boy, any words of wisdom? How does it feel being not a teenager anymore?
No different.
No different?
But obviously you're working hard this weekend.
I know, yeah, what's your partying? It's actually quite funny. Charlie said, I'm having my mates round Saturday having a party. I was like, oh, right. And he just looked at me and went, you can come for an hour if you want. But yeah, an hour, when no one's there, before anyone turns up.
I don't want to embarrass you.
Cramp your style.
Yeah.
Something I've noticed in here which is nice in this cafe. That's all a picture of all dogs that have been in there. Cute that, isn't it? Right, Raven, are you happy with your food? She's just desperate to say hello to everyone. Good girl. So, Friday is coming to a close. We've just left the insulation out, we've cut the back off the mortar to get it in, but we've just got this block work up, so I'm not going to try and put insulation in now. I'm going to let that cure over the weekend. Here I've spoken before, we've got the new face brick. Obviously we've cleaned off all the old bricks on the house, the ones that we've taken out to reuse on the front, so it's a perfect match, but we needed like 2,000. So we've used these bricks, and instead of having a clean line, because the customer wanted the top peak in the old brick, we've just blended them a little bit, so when you stand back, when this goes a bit green and weathered, you're not really going to see it. But yeah, as the week goes, we've not done bad. You've seen all the wall plates we've put on. Just giving this a quick point now, get it all sorted and brushed off. Next week, I've explained the roof a little bit. It is quite complex. We've got a bit of help coming in with us, but next week's massive, and it's not even next week, it's the week after as well. Getting this roof done. When the roof's done on this job, it's going to be fantastic, but we've literally built a house on this house. But as weeks go, I am pretty happy. Just going to get the mindset for next week. I am working at Queen's this weekend, just doing them patching up around the front door. It's one of them, I've just not been able to get there now we're here, and I know that once next week starts, there is no way I can go and do anything there, because this is so important. I've got to strip off all the existing roof tiles because they're a nightmare to get off. So I am going to be here. So I've just got to put a shift in this weekend. I will take you with me. I'll definitely take you with me tomorrow. So you can see a bit of Queen's. Just a bit of plasterboarding and stuff around the front door, a bit of patching up, preparing for a skim. Probably try and put some skim on this weekend if I can as well. But yeah, it's been a good shift. Not much to say really. I'm going to go to the pub now for Charlie Boy's birthday. I've not been to the pub on a Friday for a while. So yeah, that'll do. Bye for now. Good morning, Saturday morning. We're at the Queen's project. I'm going to get some work done on this front door. I'm not too delicate, but I've had to just run everywhere trying to find my plastering stuff because obviously we've not done it for a few months. I've been raiding the lockup. I've had to buy stuff that I can't find just to do this job, so not ideal, but we're here now. I'll get in there and I'll show you what I'm doing. So this is the inside. Obviously the doorway was, this door was nothing, this was non-existent, so this has all been cut out. You've seen us do it in the previous videos, but that's what we're left with. So I need to make good of it. This is the worst bit, because the customers asked if I can sink them. Obviously I said yeah, because I say yeah to stuff, but trying to get them flush and try and skim that is going to be horrendous. But we'll see what we can do. I'll do my best. Got a gas meter on that side.
No.
Got that to go around there. So, yeah. And we're back with Buddy again, which is great. So as I stand back now, you can see what we were up against. All this block and whatnot. So I'll frame the top out. I've got some insulation here, which I'm going to bang a load of that in as I'm boarding it. Timbers on, all nice plumb level, just easier than trying to dab it all. That's solid there as well, just make it 10 times easier when we're boarding. So yeah, let's get this boarding done. There we go. Top bit boxed out, reveals on, boxing in done. I just built that out with drywall just because the wall was all over, but most of that's been a cabinet. Reveals all the same measure. Sank the cables, took all the plaster off. We'll just see what we can do with it tomorrow. Might have to go over it a few times. But yeah, looking good. Getting on. 6:20. Good day's graft. Hopefully get this skimmed tomorrow. Bye for now. I'm back. All gone off nice. Bit of prep work done on this now. Hopefully get it skimmed today. Gonna be a shift though. So I've got my prep finished, so I'll just talk you through what I've done. So the top bit was boarded, so that's nice and easy. This is scrimmed. You don't have to put your scrim on your beads, but I like to. I mean, I had a good fix on my bead, but because like this is quite busy here, you know, there's a lot going on. We've got 2 external corners and whatnot. Loads of scrim on there. Obviously we've used drywall as a bit of bonding and stuff, and a bit of foam filling a hole and whatnot, so make sure you get a good load of scrim over that. But that is what the prep is looking like. So once we've got our beads on and it's scrimmed up, it's like some people don't put scrim up to stuff, but I like to. Just gives it that. Your skim's only thin, so when there's scrim there, it's like a strengthening mesh in it. So yeah, and then on the existing, like where it's quite rough, anything that's not a plasterboard, we've just got some nice PVA there. Some people use a roller, but I find with a brush you can really fire it in. If you've got a massive area to do, you're going to roll it, but yeah, I'm just going to have a quick brew, then get a mix on. I'm not really going to plan what I'm doing, I'm just going to mix a bit of mortar, a bit of plaster, and then just start laying on. So when I start laying on, I'll show you how I do it. Right, okay, so I'm going to start, basically the first thing I'm going to do is the top box and then start trying to tackle this horrendous side. Normally I'd have my mix a lot wetter. It's actually really quite stiff, but I know there's a lot of building out to do on this wall here. But I'll just start in the top corner, get a little bit on. When you've got beads and stuff, you want to come across them. So I'll just start on this side. I won't put the whole of one side on. What I'll do is quite a bit of filling out, you see. Pull that across. Just like that. See how I don't want to get loads on the existing corners. Try and keep your corners nice and neat. Get a load on there, pull you away. There we go. So that bit there is done. I'm not in a rush. If I was doing 5 walls, I'd go a lot faster, but we're not doing that. We're doing a little bit. And now while I'm here, got a bit of plaster on still. this scrim was just trying to fall off then, so I'll just put a little bit on this top edge. Like I say, this is going to be a nightmare, trying to get this nice, but the customer wanted it done this way, so that's what we've done. But after, I reckon, we'll end up troweling this loads. I'll just pull it across like that. So that top edge out. This top bit's not too bad. Then on your existing, like here now, you want to get that off. We'll scrape that off in a bit. It's just that top corner we're going for. And then we had to patch up. That'll be okay for a first little bit on. It's going to be very tough to get a good finish on this, just because of the situation we're in, really. Really, we should have stuck a plasterboard on and packed it all out, but the customer didn't want that, so that's why we're here doing this. Yeah, look okay. Right then, build that out. It'll instantly bite this, so I know that we'll just get a load on now, have a look at it, have a look, see what wires are stuck out, where we need to build off again. But by the time I've put a bit of this underside on, it'll have gone hard and it'd be easier going on it. Like this now, wet. So if I keep trying to build out, I'll end up just fighting against myself. Or I'll just give that a minute, literally 1 minute, and come back to it in a second. I'll be able to just whack another little coat on it, just because I know obviously it's a different, it's different to like skimming a plasterboard, which is easy. But yeah, that'll do for this bit. So, something that I don't normally do. I've got it all on now. It all looks pretty good. It's only had one flattening after a second coat, but basically what I did was I put everything on apart from that side and that side up there. Did the first coat, put it on, and then when I was mixing the second coat, I just mixed a bit more, quite a bit more to be fair. Flattened it, put the second coat on top of what I'd already done. Then what was left, started the first coat of the next one, put that on, and because we obviously don't want to be here all day, it's Sunday, use the same mix again. So then the whole thing now should be within about 20 minutes of each other. I flattened it, it's still nice and wet. All I do now is, instead of using my Marshalltown 16-inch Raffina Flexi 2, I think, I've always swore by this trowel. I actually broke one and I had to buy it again, but just use that, and then on the dry edges, a bit of spray. Some people are against spraying it, but it just makes life a bit easier. Obviously I've got loads of wet corners to deal with now, but I'm going to wait till they dry. Don't mess about with the corner now, me, because it ends up just not making it as square as I want. So yeah, give it about 5 minutes. I think I've got another brew, and then yeah, there we go. So cleaned up, left everything how I found it, mopped the floor a lot. We've had to leave. The reason why I don't clean this is when the plaster's gone off, because I know I'm coming back, I'll stand the knife around that and then pull the original tapes off the windows and give it a little clean. But plaster cleaning off windows generally is easy. It's not something that particularly sticks or anything unless it's in a groove. One thing that does stick to is a V-Lux, so make sure you clean them straight away. But yeah, you'll see, remember how bad that was? Obviously I had to clip all the cables back, but considering the situation with it, I think I've done quite well there. Across the top, nice and neat, all the edges, all the gas pipe, horrible block work, all gone. They're having there's a fellow who did the wardrobes upstairs. He's doing little boxing ins for the electric and gas. That's the inside of his letterbox there. But yeah, he's got fitted wardrobes to do in there anyway. But yeah, it's actually an early finish, thank God, so I can get organised for next week. And most of all, go and see Charlotte. So yeah, if you're still watching now, thank you very much. Show some love on the channel. I'll get back to you and I'll see you next week. Thank you very much.